Hello and welcome back to another week of Sambo iRacing. We are back in the Ford Mustang GT4, this time at Sonoma Sports Car Out Layout for yet another track guide. And if you're going to run in the open setup Falcon Sports Car Series and you want to race the exact setup being driven by Gianni Lutzu in this guide, you can go to our website sambosetups.com or our Patreon page. There are links to both in the description. Any questions, do let me know in the comments, but please note the track conditions and track temps are already shown in the overlays. I'll be back for the breakdown, but here's the hot lap. Here we are on the breakdown lap. So we're going to be braking really early for turn one, just as we are now. So a couple of car lengths before the end of this O'Reilly banner on the left-hand side that you can just see there. And we're going to lightly go on the brakes to about 20%, trail it off down to the apex corner here on the left-hand side. Now we're going to increase the brakes very slightly up to about 40-45% as we come into the right-hander. Trail that off down to second. I'm going to start picking back up on the gas exactly where we are now on this apex on the right hand side. We get back up to 100%, up to third gear. Now as we come into this dip, we're going to start braking as we go over the crest and into the dip, but we are going to be going into the dip, and as such we don't need to brake quite as hard as we would if we were going flat. So we just get on the brakes to about 25%, trail that off, going to drop it down to second gear, little blip of gas in third gear here. And now we're back on the brakes as we come over to the right-hand side, leaving it in third gear, back on the gas. As soon as we straighten the car out here on this exit curbing on the left-hand side, we're going to be getting on the brakes. And again, not braking overly hard, only up to about 45-50%, down to second gear, trail it off, back on the gas once we get to the apex. Smoothly back on the gas again, reaching 100% just as we get to the rumble strip on the outside. Now, turn 7 that we're coming into is very, very tricky. So we're going to start our braking once we go over this little crest, and we don't want to over brake. So we go initially up to about 30%. We're just going to hold it around there, leaving it in third gear until we can start to see these pickup trucks off in the distance. And now we're going to smoothly go back on the gas. Now, in reality, you should be able to feel when the front of your car starts gripping up through the force feedback, and that's when we can start applying that gas. Go all the way to the outside now for turn 9 and 10. So it's a double apex right-hander, and it's a full 180 degrees. We're going to start our braking where this shadow is, but it's probably not going to be there during the race. It is about 2 or 3 car lengths before the start of this billboard. As you can see, we get on the brakes up to about 50-55%. We're going to go all the way down to second gear, and we want to start picking up on the gas. Once we've gone past this first apex, we're going to go up to about 50%, and we're going to go really, really wide. So totally ignoring the painted track limits because they aren't the iRacing track limits. We're going to hold around 20-10%, something like that, and then start picking back up on the gas once we get to the second apex. and we're going to benefit from all that additional speed down this next straight. Now, we are going to have to actually do some braking. So as we come into this left-hander of turn 13, we're going to do a lift, get on the brakes to about 20-25%, trail it off. Then we can pick back up on the gas in fourth gear. We get briefly up to 100% before we're doing a lift once again, and then back on the gas once more. We're going to go flat through turn 15 here, this left-hander. We're going to get all the way onto this curbing on the left-hand side. Now for turn 16, we are going to have to get on the brakes to about 40%, then trail it off, stay in fourth gear, pick back up on the gas at the apex. If we've done it right, we're going to exit out the rumble strip without actually going off track. And the final bit of braking, we're going to get on the brakes just before this white line in front of us goes from dotted to solid. And again, getting on the brakes to about 50-55%, braking in a straight line, wiping all that speed off. Now we're going to trail off, leaving it in second gear, and then we're going to start picking back up on the gas once we are pointing towards the right-hand side of these tyre barriers up ahead. We get up to 100%. And now we're just going to try and keep the track as short as possible without hitting the wall on the left-hand side. And over and across the line we go in a 1:38.6. We've got one final version coming up next with the driving line on without me.